When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head be dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one whose help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profits strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will give you continue getting better. Just don't give up, be in a deal, and know that Forex only matter. Forex is my love.
When you trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool. When you trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool.
Warren Buffett was once told in the '08 crash, "Mr. Buffett, you have lost $10 million today." Do you know what he said? He said, "I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold." Me and Buffett have the same mindset. I'm tens of thousands in loss on my Euro USD trades, but I haven't lost anything because I haven't closed the trade. No stop loss. We share that mindset and inshallah, the markets will turn around. And I will be profitable. That's the problem with these traders nowadays. Stop losses, closing their trades. Don't close, don't lose. Exactly, yeah.
Before Thomas recording.
When you begin, it's always hard to start. It's common that you have high expectations. At first you lose when learning trading art. But don't give up, just try to have some patience. Of course you think that game will be so easy. Such business is as cruel as the rest. Don't let your wins just make your head beat dizzy. If stay and trade, result will be the best. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Some time will pass and you will see the trading is not so hard for those who they're long. There's always one whose help is there waiting. And finally, you'll keep your profits strong. I know that every single day you can begin the competition. Get profit with your every trade. Just know that Forex is your mission. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. Forex is my life. You know that only Forex will give you continue getting better. Just don't give up, be in a deal, and know that Forex only matter. Forex is my love.
When you trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool. When you trade to make a living, it becomes so difficult. If you trade to make an income month end, it becomes so difficult. This is why we tend to see people start doing account management, start selling signals, selling all these other things to supplement that, right? And I always say this to people, is that trading is not, we must understand what trading is, right? It's an investment tool, right? It's not an income generator tool.
Warren Buffett was once told in the '08 crash, Mr. Buffett, you have lost $10 million today. Do you know what he said? He said, I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold. Me and Buffett have the same mindset. I'm tens of thousands in loss on my Euro USD trades, but I haven't lost anything because I haven't closed the trade. No stop loss. We share that mindset and inshallah, the markets will turn around and I will be profitable. That's the problem with these traders nowadays. Stop losses, closing their trades. Don't close, don't lose.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please, if you hear my audio, please
Good
let
evening,
me know.
sir.
Yeah, we welcome. I'm so sorry. Today is very hectic for me. In fact, I traveled to another province. I just came back home with a full speed. Thank God I got home alive, because today's speed is terrible speed to come back home. I don't like disappointing people that trusted in me. So I just came home now. That is why I sent the invitation very late. So I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing. Sometimes we have some situation that is beyond our control, and there's nothing we can do than to manage everything. Okay. So having said that, today we are going forward from now. Our class will be more of practical classes, because you remember we've done the introduction, we've done the setup of the VPS, we've done the setting up of the robot, attaching the robot, installing the robot to the VPS. So all this we have done. So what we are going to do for the rest of the month of October and November is a practical trading class where I will be showing you my own live account, how it hedge, how I trim, how I roll over, what goes in my mind when I roll over, when I trim, what are the solutions I'm doing. So that is what I'm going to start from tonight till end of November. And end of November, we have a break of December. Everybody goes on holiday, enjoy yourself. We resume back in January. What doing? What doing fine. So having said that, I'm going to share a trading platform. Before I share my trading platform, I'm supposed to share the results of my trade since we started this class. As everybody knows that I love practical class. I criticize a lot of Forex trader. So if I'm criticizing people, I must do something different from what I've been criticizing people on. Forex business is a real business. It's not a scam, but it's full of scammer. And why people are getting scammed? Because people believe that the business is a business that can make them million overnight. The truth is, there's no business that can make you million overnight. There's no business that can make you a million or billions overnight. But if you are a Forex trader, you have upper hand in managing your own fund, in making a plan, instead of putting your money in some investment company that they will be giving you 7% to 10% in a month, in a year. If you learn how to do it, and you learn how to do it in a good way that will not give you emotional torment, you use the knowledge to manage your own capital. At the end of the year, the first year may not be okay, but the second year, third year, you will start making like 30%, 50%, 100% return on investment by yourself with your hand. Our financial destiny is within our hand. If you think that you give somebody money to be giving you million, it's a lie. I sent a video to the group today to expose how corrupt the industry is. If you manage to watch it, you will have seen one or two things. So if you follow everything, I'm not the best trader in the world, but I'm a consistent profit maker trader for more than 16 years. So after my class, you can still go on searching for people that can make you a million. But I can't make you a million. I can't promise you that. But I can make you a consistent income with time. By the time you are spending 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you can do 50%, 100% return on investment per annum. And if you're a good person that respects money and you know how money works, you start transforming your life with the knowledge we are sharing among one another. So that's the only thing I can promise. So having said that, I will first of all share my results, and we are going to visit those results one by one. Okay, I'm sharing the first account that I've been trading since February 2024. Please, if you see it, just let me know that you see it, please, guys.
Yes, we can see it.
All right, thank you very much. We can see it. Thank you very much. And in February, this account did 0.5% in a month. In March, 18.6. In April, 7.1. In May, 4.2. In June, 1.6. In July, 1.1. In August, 4.4. In September, 1.1. In the month of October, we are is 0.5. This is the first account we are going to talk about tonight. And if you look at it, let me bring my calculator out. You can bring your calculator out as well. So we want to see what profit this account has given me over my investment in those months, and how many months it is. I'm going to be adding them together, which is 0.5 plus 18.6, then plus 7.1 plus 4.2. You can do the same at your end. Like I said, in my class, always come with a paper and pen before we start the class. Then plus 1.6 plus 1 plus 4.4.
39%.
Pardon?
39% so far.
89. Can somebody
39.
89%? Okay,
39.
39.
39. 39.
Okay, 39%
Yes.
so far. 39% so far. How many months?
That's about 9 months.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are going to 9 months. Okay, so let's divide it by 9, but we are not up to 9 months. So that means averagely this account is doing 4.3% every month. The first thing you need to ask yourself is, if you know how to do 4.3% of your investment per month, and if you are doing it consistently, multiply by 12, that means at the end of the year, you are going to sit on 52% return over investment. The highest paid bank in the whole world, as at tonight, you can do your research, is, I think it's African Bank in South Africa, which will give you between 8.5 to 9% return per annum. So now let's say you have $1,000 in your account, and African Bank gave you 9%, that's plus 9% per annum. Sorry, 9% per annum. $1,000 plus 9% per annum. That means African Bank is going to give the highest paid, even in America, in London, in UK. As of today, with my research, it's African Bank in South Africa that gave highest paid. That means at the end of the year, your $1,000 will become $1,090. Okay, now you have the experience, you know how to trade, you know how to manage your investment, and you can do minimum of 52% per annum. That means you are going to get $1,520 per annum. Then within yourself, you know which one it pays. Can you handle it? Can you handle your destiny, financial destiny by yourself? Or you want to give it to a bank? Putting interest, putting everything in the bank. It's fine. But you know, the rich people doesn't care about what you are talking about. It's middle class and the poor people that really cares about what we are talking about. Why did I say that? When I did my research, let's say a rich person that have 1 million rand in end of this bank and they are giving them 8.5% per annum. So let's say 1 million rand plus 8.5% per annum. That means that person will get 85,000 rand extra per year on that 1 million rand. That is why you see the rich people, they still believe in banking system by fixing their deposit there. But the poor people and the average people, they want to go and give it to Ponzi scheme that can double the account. And eventually they come back with empty wallet at the end of the year. But if you know how to do it yourself and you do it without any stress, like I'm telling you today, I'm not in the house since morning. And we are going to see all my live accounts, how they behave. And I'm not at home. Because I don't care to be home. I don't need to sit in front of my computer. I use robot. I use algo trading. And this is what I've been doing for the past 16 years. And if you master it, you can replicate the same thing. And you see, and without sitting on computer, I did 30-something% in 9 months. Okay. I can even tell you this is one of my worst months so far. Worst year. I don't know by December, because we are still evaluating everything. By December, that is when I will see maybe it's my worst year or my best year. The worst year so far is my 50% per annum. The account I liquidated in July, this year, July, the account did 117% in 18 months. So it's better than this. But every year is not the same because financial market does not behave the same way every year. There's some year you make a 200%, 300% per annum, and there's some year you make 24%, 30% per annum. So you can't force it until you understand and you reset your mindset that you can't force what market will give you. If you understand that, then you won't do anything otherwise. You see. So now this account is the first account we are going to talk about tonight, and the account has been trading for 9 months so far. So I'm going to share the account with us, and we start evaluating the account. One, two. Please just give me a few minutes. I'm just trying to check so that I can load the appropriate account for us. Yes. We are going to talk about 3 different accounts tonight, and I'm going to show us how I'm working on them. Please, if you see my account, can you let me say you see the account?
Yes.
Okay, this is the account.
Yes, we've seen it.
Yeah, this is the account that gave 39% in 9 months. I know many people say 39% in 9 months. No, when will I buy my Ferrari? Let me tell you guys, all those guys that are showing you Ferrari, they don't trade. They are not trading. They sell signal, like I sell robot. They sell whatever thing they want to sell for you. That's where they are making their money. If you want to follow a mentor, tell your mentor to start training you with his own personal live account. That's why you have the confidence in whatever thing you are buying from him. If you are doing 24 to 40% per annum, and you can do it consistently for 1 year, I'm telling you, you are going to see investor that are ready to invest $5 to $10 million with you to start managing their portfolio. That's the secret. So I have nothing to hide from anyone. I'm telling you the truth, nothing but the truth. I sent some video to the group in the morning. If you watch those videos, they are because everybody is tired of all these lies. People want to sanitize the industry. They want to make sure that everybody gets the right information about trading instead of all this dubious character. So I won't say more than that. So this is the first account we check. This is a 9-month account that we evaluate that gave us 39% return over investment. And you know, everybody knows that I'm a edge trader person. So one, for you to become a successful trader, as you are learning now, the first thing you need to know is that you have secured your capital. You may not make the kind of profit I'm making for now. Don't be frustrated because you are still learning, but be happy that your capital has not depleted. I spoke to one of our members who is on the group yesterday. He told me he was asking some question about the robot, and later he told me that since he bought my robot, he has been doing 30% every month. I've never done 30% with my robot. The highest return I did is 18.6 in March. And I asked him, because me, I'm a kind of person that I want to learn from anyone. I asked him, I don't know, maybe the brother is in the group, is in the class tonight. I asked him, sir, can you teach me how you are making 30% per month? And the first thing he said was that I took very high risk. And me, I don't take high risk. I trade as investor, not as high risk trader. High risk trader is very close to gambling. And I smiled. I will send a screenshot of our conversation to the group tomorrow so that you can see what I'm talking about. So if somebody can use the same robot to be doing 30% every month, since he bought the robot, I'm happy. But that's not what I'm teaching. That's not the model of my trading. Okay? But I can't say the person should not explore. I know many people that have bought the software, they're still struggling. It's life. It's happening to everywhere. When we are in school, I think when I was in my first year in university, we are 16 in the class. When we are moving to second level, only 10 move to the second level. Why? And all of us are being taught by the same lecturer because we don't get information at the same rate. If this person is telling me tonight, yesterday, that it's doing 30% per month with my software, I will see some people that have not even done 1% in a month. Don't give up. We don't learn at the same rate. Just fight the battle and you will get it. That is my advice to you. Now, let's come to this account and we need to talk about it. If you look at this account, let me see. Okay, if you look at this account, what is happening since yesterday? Something is not right with my this thing. I don't know what okay, it's fine. If you look at this account, you see that many of my account has edge. And how do I going to solve the problem of the edging? I've trimmed them to the barest minimum, and that's what I'm going to show us tonight. Okay, if you look at pounds USD, please can somebody tell me if you are seeing what I'm marking on the screen so that we'll be on the same page?
Yes, we are seeing.
Okay, if you look at my pounds USD, or if you look at my pounds USD on this account that gave us 30 something in 9 months, okay, you will see that pounds USD have edge. This pounds USD have edge for the past 4 months. And when it edge, it doesn't edge with 0.03. I think it edge with 2 point something, 0.2. So I trim it to become 0.03. Okay. And now, if I come to the pounds USD, as we are seeing it, sorry, I want to shrink my chart. You can see the gap between buy and sell. This is the gap. You see, this is a practical class. So you are very lucky to follow me because I'm showing you this account we are using is not a demo account. It's a live account. So don't think that I'm talking about demo account, okay? You can see that the distance between these two. Now, how are we going to close this distance? That is our question. And where is the price? Let's check where is the price. As at this night, we are talking, the price is here. Look at the price. This is where the price sat. This is where the price is, you see. So there's tendency by tomorrow, maybe the price will shoot up. We don't know. Everything we are doing about trading is a 50-50% chance. Don't let anybody deceive you that they know. Even me that I'm talking to you, I don't know. I may wake up tomorrow, I saw a demand zone here, you can see a demand zone, and pounds just shoot down. I don't know. If anybody tell you that last year in 2022 gold is at this price, now gold is going to fall, it's a lie. We are speculating. The only thing that will make you different from that people is that you have a system that can protect your capital. That is the only thing we are doing different. Every one of us are speculating in the market. So the only thing we are doing different is that your system, can it protect your capital? Our own can protect our capital. That is only different thing we are doing. Okay, we are not 100% a gambler. We are investors. Okay. Now, having said that, how are we going to fix pounds USD? That is what I'm going to show us tonight. Because now we can see the gap. Tomorrow, pounds USD can go up, and when it go up from this spot it is, if we are lucky, it started going up. That means this leg, this buying leg, will give us some profit, which we can keep for rollover at the end of the month. Okay? If it started shooting down, look at the distance it's going to travel. It's going to travel this distance. Before we start making profits. And the funniest thing is, market may take 1 year to move from this point to this point. So that means in 1 year, you are going to get stuck in the market. You are going to get stuck in the market. So what can we do to start making money and solve our hedging problem? That is what I'm going to lay emphasis to tonight. This is what I've been doing for years. I'm used to it. I'm not scared of it. Okay? So now, that is number one. Number two, if we look at our USD shelf, our USD shelf has edge. Also, and we are going to be stagnant here for as long as possible. Let's go to our USD shelf. If you look at our USD shelf, let me shrink the chart. You can see what is happening. We have edge sell at 0.05. Actually, I've trimmed it several times, and we have this. And if you look at this distance, look at the distance. Let me ask question. Can somebody tell me what kind of trimming I did to have this kind of picture? Can somebody tell me in the group? Please. What kind of trimming did I do, or did I did? I don't know. I'm not too good in English. I'm a number person.
LIFO method.
Thank you, sir. God will bless you. I did LIFO. Please, can you tell me the reason why I did LIFO? Oh, no, don't tell me the reason. The reason is within me. Can you tell me the reason why you know it's LIFO? Can somebody tell me? It's LIFO.
Okay.
It's LIFO method I did. But how do you know it's LIFO?
Okay, simply because you look at where the market starts, and then you look at where at what point where it's edged. So then you compare the difference between where it started and then where it stopped. Then you start trimming from maybe the lowest other leg. How do I put it?
Okay.
The lowest leg of the trade,
Okay.
one after the other, before you actually get
Thank you very
satisfied.
much. If I didn't guess wrong, I think the voice is Mr. Gbenga voice. Am I right?
Yeah, yes, you're right, sir.
All right, good. Sir, I'm very happy because at least you answer a very sensitive question. Guys, why is LIFO is because last in, first out method is what I use. If I didn't use last in, first out, you will see other trade very close to edge leg. But if you look at the distance, that means I've closed all these trades that are supposed to be close to the edging leg. That is why it's LIFO. Anytime you use LIFO method, there will be huge gap between the edging leg and the other trades. That is why it's LIFO. Guys, you have to start learning. Don't rush to make money. If you can use 5 years, 6 years, I will start speaking South African language because I'm here. If you can use 6 years from grade R to grade 6 or grade 7 in South Africa, you are patient and you start from, I think, grade 9 to grade 12. You are patient. And after that, you go to university to spend another 4 years. You spend 15 years of your life chasing a certificate. If you come to trade Forex, don't rush. You have to learn with a pace and understand what we are talking about. There's no time for questioning now. After the class, we start questioning Mr. Becker. So drop your hand, please. So now, we use LIFO method in this approach. That's what I use. Thank you, Mr. Gbenga, for discovering what method I use. So now, in shelf, I use LIFO method. So now we have understood that. Now let's look for another one that I edge. I edge on USD Japanese yen pair. USD Japanese yen. Now, oh sorry, what did I do here in USD? Oh sorry, it's here. You can see. Can somebody tell me what kind of trimming did I do in USD Japanese yen? You can see the gap. Please, in the class, this is a practical class, guys. This is not a signal class. This is not a copy my signal. This is a practical class. I want everybody to know what they are doing. This is not buy and sell. NFP is coming. Everybody buy. ICP is coming. Everybody sell. This is not the class. This is a practical oriented class. What kind of trimming did I do here? What kind of trimming, guys? Can you tell me? Anybody?
I think this is FIFO.
Pardon?
This is FIFO. FIFO.
Okay, FIFO. Any other person?
I think this is random.
Random. Somebody else? Okay. Now, this is
Last one, first one out.
this is I use
LIFO.
LIFO and random.
LIFO, yes.
And I'll tell you the reason. You can see that you don't see any trade here. Like shelf. Everything is clear. So I've closed random, I've closed LIFO until I close all the trade in between. Then the gap became huge. And this is where people who doesn't understand trading would tell me, how will I solve the problem? The gap is too much. So this is the problem I want us to solve tonight, guys. This is the problem I will see. Once you can trade to this level and you start solving the problem and you are not in ace, I'm telling you, you won't regret the day you come to my class. Go through all the YouTube channel. You will never see this kind of training. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Now we have how many assets? We have pounds USD, which is number 1. We have USD shelf, which is number 2, and we have USD JPY, which is number 3. The gap is wide, and how can we solve the problem? You can see my chart that you saw something like calculator. This is what we call hedging calculator. I just designed it for people who doesn't know how to calculate the hedging. I'm going to show you how this calculator will help you, how you can get the hedging solved as time goes on. Maybe in the next class on Sunday or the next class on Friday. All those ones that doesn't know how to calculate 0.01, all those calculations, what you do is you use this calculator to solve the problem. But we discuss it in maybe in the next 2 class, we discuss it. So now, what I'm going to do now is that I will now, to solve this problem, I will close other trades, other pairs that doesn't involve in this situation. So we have only pounds, USD Japanese yen, and chef. Okay, these are the 3 assets. Now, going forward, these are 3 assets I want to have interest on. So the first thing I need to do is to open chart 2 of pounds USD. Sorry, this is not the normal chart I need to open. I'll open chart 2 of pounds USD and I'll move it closer to it. And I'll put my channel, I'll put my my chart on MT4. 4 hours. Clean the grid. I normally like my charts to look black and white. I come to as black. I come to my foreground to be white. My bar up is okay. My bar down is red. My bullish is green. Is it a light green or what is it? What kind of green is this? Okay. Then my bearish is red. I want my chart to be, to be highly friendly with me. So anytime I'm looking at, I want to see a clean picture of what I'm seeing. So now I've done this, okay? The next thing I want to do is I want to bring the robot to the chart again. I want to bring the robot to the second chart of pounds USD. Please, guys, listen and listen carefully. I want to, now you can see that I've trimmed pounds USD to the minimum level. I may not be able to go further to trim it. So what do I want to do to solve this puzzle? is to open chart number 2. Chart number 2. Now I'm going to open the chart number 2, which I've done. Then I'm going to come to the robot. I'm going to show us everything. Download. I'm going to come to my robot again. Every one of us have the robot. So now I'll come to File, Open Data Folder. The reason why I'm doing this is because you remember that we have a new robot, the new one. The new one is what I want to deal with. I don't want to deal with the old one. Okay. So I come to my expert. You can see all the robots here. But I don't want to deal with anyone here. Let me come here. I'm so sorry. I don't want to confuse you. Let me say new robot. Let me just put this folder as new robot. You can see it. Then I open it. Then I want to put my new robot here.
Sorry, sir, we can't see your robot, what you're working on.
You can, but you saw open data folder, right?
We can only see the chart. We can only see this chart, this new chart.
Thank you for the. Nobody talk to me about that. Now, okay, you are seeing the chart now. Are you seeing the chart now?
We can see the chart.
Yeah, we can see the chart, but we can't see the.
Okay.
What you're doing?
Do you see the?
Yeah.
Do you see the file? Open data folder.
Yes. Oh,
now,
yes, we can see it now.
I click open data folder. Now let me change my focus on that, on open data folder. Now, did you see when I click open data folder, you saw the folders, right?
Yes.
Now I come to MQ5. If you are using, MQ4. If you are using MQ5, you come to MQ5. You click on it. Did you see the next thing I saw? Please, you saw expert, files, image, include. You saw that?
No, we are seeing the expert folder where all the robots are inside.
You saw the expert file, images. Did you see that?
Yes, you saw it. You saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you come to expert. I've opened the expert. Did you see the expert?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in this folder, I want to create another folder called New Robot. New Robot. Then I open that folder. I've opened the folder. Then I want to put our new updated robot we just released. I put it inside. Did you see it up to that level? Did you see that I've pasted the robot inside?
Sorry, sir. I don't know what is going on with your system this evening.
I can see it clearly, sir.
You can see it clearly.
Yes.
See, if you can't see, that's why I will be asking questions. If you can't see, that means this video is very important for you after the class.
I think your screen is hanging at some point, sir.
Yes, I think your screen is hanging, sir. So
okay, my screen is hanging.
The response is slow.
Okay, but now you saw it.
Yes. Okay. Currently, we are inside. Okay, let me tell you what I'm looking at now. Currently, we are inside downloads where the robots are placed. That's where we are. The one that says MT4 2024 0926. There's a folder.
We don't see the new folder you created where you then put the new robot. We don't.
Yes, we can't. The new folder, we can't see it.
But sir, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing that robot Hedging Pro BTZ.
Okay.
Seeing
what did you see now? I've moved a step back.
Hedging Pro is what I'm seeing now.
I've moved a step backward because
yeah, exactly. That's what we are still seeing. Your system is hanging, sir.
It's not my system. It's not my system. No, it's not my system. Let me tell you the technology, because we are on different places around the world. Some people are in South Africa with me. Some people are in Nigeria. Some people in Australia. So we are not going to be having the same internet speed connection. Maybe I'm too fast That's what we can use. That I'm too fast. Now, what are you seeing? Can somebody tell
For
me what?
me, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, let me speak. For me, I'm seeing Hedging Pro, BTZ. That's the first software. The second software, Hedging Pro. The third one, Price Hunter. The last one, Price Hunter Best. For me, that's what I'm seeing.
I'm seeing the same thing here.
Yes, that's
Yes,
exactly what we are
that's
seeing.
exactly, yes. That's exactly what we
That's
see.
exactly
Maybe
what we are all
you need to
seeing.
see a screenshot of what we are seeing, then you know we were.
Okay, that means is what we call it is Zoom that doesn't update what I'm showing. What are you seeing now? Okay, what still the same
The
thing.
same
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
No problem.
Everywhere.
No problem. Yeah, I can see. What are you seeing now?
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
there's a
now
whole
you
list.
can see
Uh,
new robot folder.
Yes.
yeah, that's the expert folder. That's the
Yeah.
expert folder.
Yes. The reason is that it's not the
New
fault of
robot folder, yeah.
it's not the fault of any one of us. It's Zoom that wants me to be changing what I'm showing every time. I was thinking Zoom is showing everything I'm doing. So now I'm changing the windows. Okay. So now I created this new robot. You don't need to create this new robot on your side. If you already have the new robot installed, please, because the reason why you have my screen is like this, because remember that I'm the one coding. I code a lot of version of the robot. So that's why I'm doing this. So you don't need to copy the same thing I'm doing word for word. Yours is where have I already installed the new robot? If your answer is yes, you don't need to create new robot. Okay? So inside this new robot, I open it, I've put the new robot. Did you see that? Or you want me to?
Yes, we saw that.
You can
No,
see
we
it.
can.
Edging.
Yes.
Okay. Now we have done this. The next thing we need to do now is to go back to MQL4. Did you see MQL4? What did you see, guys?
Yes,
We
we saw
are,
it. But it just changed now to
yes, we
folder.
are on the MQL4 folder.
Then you saw expert file images include?
Yes, highlighted at the top.
Yeah, okay. You see. Okay, now we come to indicator. Because we have new indicator that came with new upgraded software. Then we click anywhere and we paste it. What did you see? Then I replace it. Did you see what did you see now? Can somebody tell me what you see?
You just pasted Price Hunter.
Okay, you saw
on the indicator folder. Yes.
Okay, you saw it. Everybody saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is exactly what you are going to do. You are going to, because those accounts we want to deal with now, they have already edged. But make sure you are doing this inside your server, not on your local laptop. Is that segment, did you understand that statement, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, because all these robots are working inside your server, but I'm doing my example on my local laptop. So don't install it on your local laptop. Install it in your server, in your VPS, inside your VPS.
VPS.
Yeah. Now, after we have done this, we have to close everything. Now we are back to we are now back to our chart. Did you see my chart now?
Yes.
Now, if you see my chart now, I'll come to indicator, I'll right click, I'll refresh. Then yeah, because I want that new price hunter new version to show, and I come to expert, I'll refresh. Then I click the small plus here. Then I'll look for that folder of new robot folder. This is the new robot folder. Then I click this small plus. This is the new software. Then I'm going to put this on the second chart of pounds. You saw this. So now I want the robot to start trading the second chart of pounds fresh, because the profit that is coming from there is what I'm going to be using to roll over the old edge pounds. Am I clear to you guys?
Yes.
See, it may look confused, but please, after today, I'll drop the video in the group. Watch the video and watch the video and watch the video until you understand what I'm talking about. The first chart as edge, I've trimmed the edge to the maximum level I can trim. Now, what do I want to do? I want to trade the same pounds USD second chart. Why am I doing that? Because second chart is going to be giving me income to solve the problem of the first chart. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now, what am I going to do here? Let me see if I can load the old. I can't load it because it's on my server, but I don't use my server. So now I come to buy. I want it to be buying. I want it to be selling. Okay. Manual allow. I want to leave it at false. Now, can somebody tell me what do I do with the magic number here?
Magic number 2.
Correct. God will bless you, sir. Magic number will be magic number 2, because this is a chart 2 of pounds USD.
Okay.
So I must make that magic number to be 2 so that the robot will be trading that chart number 2 as independent investment. It has nothing to do with chart number 1 that has hedge.
Right.
Did you get me right, sir?
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because this chart is chart number 2. Chart number 1 has edge. Now we open chart number 2 to trade chart number 2 as independent investment. So now we have done that. Now we come to auto lot money. I'm going to put my balance here, which is 15,136. I need to update that balance. Okay. Then other things will remain the same thing. My lot size is 0.01. My maximum lot size is 0.02. And remember, when your lot size are in range, can somebody tell me what my lot type will be? Anyone?
That would be feeble, sir.
Thank you. It will be feeble because our lot size are not unique, are not the same. Our lot size have changed. They are in range. For example, let's say lot size is 0.01 and
I think feeble, sir.
And yes, and maximum lot size is 0.01. Then in this case, we are going to use fixed. But now they are not in the same range. This one is 0.2. Then we are going to use feeble. Okay. Now we come here. Our every other thing remain the same. 75. And this one will be 1,000 points. And this one will be 0. And we can make this minimum distance, because the way market is behaving these days, I change it from 300 to 500. You can leave your 300. It's not a problem, but I want to do it 500 so that my dollar cost average will be a little bit widened, a little bit. So now my maximum drawdown is 5, because you remember we are risking 5% of our account at a time. Then our emergency action will be edge and stop, and alert. We don't want alert because it's robot that is trading it. We don't want this. We want to change them to false, and truncate. We change it to true, and that is all we want to do. Then let's save it. I'll call it class test. My class test, okay, test. Then I'll close it. And when I say okay, it should 100%. It must show me this. This is not an error. It must show me that the new robot is not verified. So I must get a license to complete my setup. So guys, you are going to give me just 1 minute to get the license. See, because this is a practical class, so don't get frustrated. Just get the understanding. So I'll quickly get the license for myself. So let me quickly do that. This. 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 So I got my license. Then if you are the one that doing it, you got your license and you send it to me, and you get your script and you send it to me to give you your license. So now I've done that. Then I'll put the robot back. I will load the settings that I've done, which is a class test. Then I'll come to my token. I'll paste my token license there. Come here, I put my my email. Okay, I'll put it. Then what do I do next? I'll still save it again, because remember I saved it last time without a token. So I must save it now. I will replace it. I will say okay. And what did you see? The robot is set up on the chart 2 with magic number 2. Please don't use 15 minutes. Don't use 1 hour. If you use 4 hours, you will trade a less noise in the market, a very less noise in the market. Now, another thing I want to let us know is that when you are trading 4 hours, let me go back to the setting. Remember that we normally put our take profit for 1,000. You can put your trading profit to 2,000, because 4 hours is a very huge time frame. And when you trade a very huge time frame, probability of trading the noise is very reduced. Now let's look at what happened here. Look at, if ADB we place this signal came from here to here, we are 304 pips. 304 pips in profit. Okay. Now, if you now come to the settings where I put 200, that means 2,000 points. That means if you put this on your H4 time frame, you are going to make 200 pips profit. So just keep that in the mind. And look at our robot. It's not smiling. So definitely we have not done proper setting. So we come back here, we come to common, and we say allow live trading. When you do allow live trading, our robot is supposed to smile. It's not smiling again. What happened? Auto trade is off. We click auto trade, it's on. Then the robot smiles. If your robot doesn't smile, make sure it smiles. If it doesn't smile, it will never place a trade. And let me tell every one of us, try Mr. Felix Osele. Why are you drawing lines on our class screen? Mr. Felix, don't stop drawing the line, okay? So now, if you use 4 hours, don't use daily, but use 4 hours. If you use daily, in a month, you may not get more than 2 signals. But if you use 4 hours, you can get up to 5 signals per month. And that 5 signal is a quality signal that can give you 3 to 5% per month return over investment. Okay. So now I've done that. So going forward, I've already solved the problem of my pounds hedging. So what next will I do? I'll go to pounds, USD Japanese yen. I will launch USD Japanese yen chart. Okay. I will do all the same thing I've done. Black, white, red, red. Okay, then I'll remove this. Now everything is okay. Then I'll drop my new robot there. What is it? I drop it here again. Now I come to input. I just load the settings. I don't need to alter anything. I just load the setting, class test. Okay. Now I've solved the problem. Okay, let me put it on 4 hours. Sorry. Now I've solved the problem of pounds. I mean, USD Japanese yen also. This second chart, remember, magic 2 is very important. You can see, you put magic 2. That means that is chart number 2. So now I do the same thing for chef, USD chef. I did the same thing. Okay. Do everything like I did before. I won't do this one. So you can just do it because I love my screen to be clean. So I put the robot. Okay. I load the settings. I say, okay. I put it on 4 hours. So let me remove this. So now I've taken care of the 3 edge assets. So this second chart is the one that will be bringing the profit that we are going to use to lose the edge one going forward. So this is what I want to show us in today's class. And this is the way I've been trading for the past 16 years without any stress. Once you set up this on your VPS, you don't need to look back. You don't even need to sit with your computer. When you go and do your normal business, when you come back at night, you check how many profit have I made, and I roll over the new profits to release that edge one, or it's not, I'll do it at the end of the month, or I'll do it every week. That decision belongs to you. So this is the way we are going to be solving the edging. Now, we are going to solve the last edging that we have trimmed. We can't trim any further. Where this thing is, we can't trim any further, and we can't fold our arms and be looking that we don't make profit, we don't make loss, and we stay like that for the entire year. So now, let me come to the second account. I wouldn't do the Mr. Philip Okapo. It's not time. It's not time for questioning. I will open question section. Drop your hand, Philip Okafor. Drop your hand. So this is the second account. And if you look at my second, Mr. Philip Okafor, drop your hand. So if you look at my, when I'm telling somebody should drop their hand, Mr. Oluwaseyi, you are still raising your hand. Drop your hand. So if you look at my second account, you will see that two assets as edge. 2 assets as edge in my second account. 2 assets as edge, and I'm going to show us the 2 assets that are edge. If you look at here, Australian Canadian dollar as edge, and if you look at here, gold as edge. Okay, that is only 2 things that edge here. Okay, now I can go to the return over investment chart. Okay, don't let me even, because I need to show every one of us that I'm trading. I'm not depending on the money you are buying my software. I'm a trader myself, so it's not a big problem for me. So let me show you the result of this account. Let me show you the result of this account before we go on, like I did for the first one. It's loading. I don't know why it's so slow. I will share the screen as soon as it's finished loading. Okay, it's loading now. Let me quickly show the screen. So this is the screen of this account I'm showing us. Let's come to monthly return table. You can see in May 6.0, in June 6.6, in July 7.9, August 6.5, September 3.5, October I'm sitting on minus 0.1. So not that the guy is faking it. I'm not faking anything. This is the breakdown of the account I'm showing you, and it's a live account. It's not a demo. Okay, so having shown you that, let's go back to our chart. What is our chart? Okay, this is our chart. So now I'm edged on I'm edged on Australian dollar USD, and I'm edged on gold. Now, I don't know if somebody can recall when I said I edge on gold. This is October, right? I edge on this gold in June, in month of June. And my lot size in June was 0.57 or 5 something. I can't remember. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you see this account there where I'm explaining. But if you look at the trimming, I've trimmed 0.57 to become 0.05. That is the power of trimming, if you understand it very well. And I've never lose my capital. And I've took you to the breakdown of monthly return over investment. I still have return over investment till this month. So that is the power of understanding how to trim and how to roll over. Instead for you to waste your time on value gap, candle pattern, price action, all those nonsense, you are stressing yourself. Once you know how to trim your account, you edge it, you trim it, roll over, you are good to go. Just give your investment time to grow. That is just a trick, and that's what I've been doing. And at the end of the month, when you are doing 34, 40, 50, 100% per annum of your investment, you are good to go. Don't put any money that you need urgent in trading. That's why they will tell you, the money you cannot afford to lose, don't put it in trading. Because I can't lose money, I change it to the money I don't need in time, I put in trading. Not the money I can't afford to lose. I don't lose money for decades. I've never lose money in forex for decades. Because I know I will edge, and I will wait for months to solve my edge and come out with profit. So that is what I'm teaching every one of you in my class. Either deriv, either forex. Once you understand edging, you can a system can edge for 6 months, 7 months. Just calm down. Just be trimming it bit by bit and do what I'm showing you in the class now. Now, we have seen that these two assets have edged, AUD USD, and dollar, and pound, gold. Two of them have edged. What do? We do the same thing we did on the first account. Okay? Now, what am I going to do is, I'm going to open extra second chart. I won't do that again. Second chart of AUD, USD, and I open a second chart for gold. And I will make it, I'll make this chart magic number 2 for AUD, USD. And I'll make this chart also, second chart as magic number 2 for gold. That is all. And when that one is making money, you are going to be using the money to roll over. But remember, when you are rolling over or you are trimming, you keep small profit. Don't roll it over at loss. Don't roll it over at zero profit, zero loss. If you are doing that, you are wasting your time. So let's say the second chart gave me $10. I'm just giving an example. I'll come here, I will leave 0.01 here, 0.01 here. Maybe I'm left with $2. It's better for me to left with $2 than not to make any profit in that trimming. That is just the logic. I'm not the best trader in the world, but I'm a consistent profit maker in the market. That's the only thing I know about myself. So if you are following me, you make consistent profit. Some people are using those software more than me. I've never do 30%. And somebody told me this month, yesterday, that since he bought my software from me, he's doing 30% per month. I don't do 30% because I'm a conservative trader. I don't risk. I don't want to lose a dime. I want to get my money with either 30%, 40%, 50%, 100% per annum. I want to get my money back. So I don't want to risk anything. I'm still working. Don't leave your job for Forex. Keep your job and start and trading Forex for an investment purpose. So this is what I'm going to show us tonight, and this is where we are going to end the class. I'm going to open this session for questioning. So, and we are going to have only 15 minutes for question and answering. And after that, I'll look for the people that they've submitted their question by typing, and we end the class like that. Next week, we are going to do the same practical we did tonight again next week. This video, I'm going to put it in the group for you to consume it and think about it and go over it again until all of us master it. So now let's go to question and answer section. Okay, I've seen people that they cannot even patient. They just want to ask question. Okay, number one, Mr. Temitope is number one person. Mr. Temitope, what is your question? Briefly, please, guys. Briefly question. Okay, if Mr. Temitope is not there, Mr. Philip Okafor. Okay, another Mr. Tope, because I don't know why people raise up their hand, but now.
Sorry, I thought I was looking for my unmute button. Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing. Who am I speaking with now? Mr. Tope?
Philip speaking.
Mr. what?
Philip is speaking.
Mr. Phillips. Okay, Mr. Philip.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Well done, sir. Two questions. Number one, sorry, I missed the last week's class, and I was wondering if the EA is slightly different. If there's an update that you sent that I'm not aware of, or the one you're using, is it for MT4? Because mine is MT5. Because yes. I see my own robot is not the smiley face, is the heart.
Oh, so, okay. That means you are using MT5.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to know if it was a new update or it's because mine is MT5. So
yours is MT5. It's not the update I did. I did the last update. I'm not going to do any updates this year again. We are going to get new updates going from 2025. God willing, God spare our life. We are not going to be in hospital or whatever. So if I want to release another version, I will release it next year, if at all. But what I released about 2 weeks ago that I put in the group, that is the final release for now.
Okay, thank you. My next question will be, I have a float of about 6,000, just like you have this gold at 1,468. I have a float of about 6,000. Okay. And it has not hedged.
It has not hedged?
Yes, sir.
That means you have a lot of capital in your account. Okay. So what bothering you now?
So what's bothering me is can I do the trimming even if it has not edged?
You don't need to do trimming because it has not edged. We edge when we trim we roll over when it's edged. But this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm traveling tomorrow. Can you engage me on Sunday, sir? Let's look
Yes,
at overview of your account. Then I can advise you what to do. Because sometimes, let me tell you what I normally do in my own case. Sometimes let's say you have $6,000 float, okay, and you have made $10,000 profit. Instead for me to keep that profit, I have my float 6,000. I can reduce out of my 10,000. I can give market back 6,000 and erase all my float and keep 4,000 as a pure profit. Then reset my robot.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me tell you something, sir. You have to have a mind of giving back to market to keep what belongs to you. PAMM. That is what other people doesn't teach. Now you have $10,000 profit. You have a float of $6,000 float. You are now struggling to want to take everything. No. Why can't you, out of your 10,000, give 6,000 back to the market, clear that 6,000 that is float, and you keep 4,000 as your profit. Then you reset your robot again. But on Sunday, remind me on Sunday, we sit down and we check your account for you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Mr. Tope, we have two Topes here. Two Topes are raising up. I don't know which of the Tope I'm calling now. Mr. Tope Blackman, black hand. And there's Mr. Tope Umlungu hand, white man hand. Okay? If two of them are not available, Mr. Oluwaseyi. Mr. Oluwaseyi. Three people raise up their hand. None of them answered the question. Evening.
Yeah, it's actually my network, sir. Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir, Mr. Oluwaseyi.
Okay. So, yes, sir. So, please, I have like 3 questions, but I will try to just be fast about it.
Okay.
Number 1 is that, how can you recognize that your trade is edged? Is it by checking the numbers on the sides beside those currency, or by checking your charts to know where you put your, or can I say arrow or something for you to recognize that, okay, this particular chart is already, it is time for you to edge, it's edge already, it's time for you to trim it.
Okay, let me answer the question
That's
number 1.
my number 1 question,
Let
sir.
me answer
Then,
number 1 before you go to
the number
2.
2 question is that, is it every time that, okay, sir.
See, if anytime your robot edge, if you look at my chart on the top right hand side, the robot is there. If your robot is edged, the robot will disappear. It won't be there anymore. Then there will be error message that will come up and say, edging situation, switch to manual. You will see it on your screen.
Okay, sir.
That is number 1 question answered. Number 2 question, Mr. Oluwaseyi.
All right, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, number 2 reason why you told us on Wednesday that if you are not good enough, like if you are new to the industry, it's not advisable to be open 2-3 charts together so that it will not be confused. So I got to understand when I started listening to last week class and this week. So now, sir, I want to ask if you want to trimming one chart and you want to go back to another one without changing your robot inside the chart. Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are breaking. I didn't get the question properly, sir.
Okay, sir. Is it necessary to change, to bring the robot to the chart when you want to trim, but you are not changing your currency pair?
No. See, when the robot has already deleted itself, then the robot is telling you that it's time for you to trim or to roll over. You don't need to bring it back until you finish that task.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So lastly, sir, I think on Sunday, last week Sunday,
Okay.
we were having a question and answer period, and I was having a conversation with somebody in the chat, and before I know, the class ended, so we couldn't even meet each other again. So I now want to ask, sir, so far that we don't have time, there is no space to have a conversation in the WhatsApp group chat. Would there be any group that you can create, even though it's on the Telegram, that all your students can relate to each other to the point that probably maybe you got to know each other, you know, okay, oh, you are from UK, oh, I'm from Lagos, oh, or we are from the same region. We can probably relate to each other and be learning to each other, if possible, sir,
Okay.
to
Okay.
get to know each other more.
Okay. This is what happened. My Telegram, a guy in South Africa hijacked my Telegram and is using it to collect money to sell my robot. I don't know him. He has been scamming people. I've wrote Telegram several times. Unfortunately, I don't know that I didn't put second factor authenticator on my Telegram. So he has took the Telegram for the past 3 months. He's the one using the Telegram to sell the robot. Is not giving to people. He keep on scamming people with it. I don't know what to do. I've wrote Telegram several times that my account has been hijacked and the person is using it to fraud people. But I can't take it back up to now. Even the person tried my.
But is it?
He tried
Is
my
it normal Telegram account?
It's a normal Telegram account with my phone number, South African phone number, but there's nothing. Telegram have not responded to me, and I've not even tried my WhatsApp. But luckily for me, my WhatsApp is two-factor authenticator secured, so you can't do anything with that. But before I know of, I'm not a Telegram person, because you know that all these forex trader, all of them use Telegram. So that doesn't make me like Telegram, because it's a platform for all forex signal provider. But by the time I realized that okay, let me use it, he has already took me out. I've talked to Telegram official office number. What they've not released it up to now, so there's nothing I can do. But in terms of communicating with each other in the group, I can open the group for conversation. But the problem I have with the main forex group is that I have many clients from Australia, Canada, Indian, US. And when you know Nigerians, we don't chat, we like talking. When you are chatting too much, most of them, is either they are sleeping, is either they are in the office, so they get disturbed. That's why I block it. If you go to my Derif group, I open it. All of us are discussing. But in that,
I don't have access to the Derif.
No, if you don't get Derif software, you can't be there. It's for Derif people. I have class for Derif as well. So, but if you look at the main forex, people from Australia, Canada, they when they are at work, they are more disciplined than we in Africa. You know, in Africa, they can employ you as a foreman, and you be on phone, do your personal thing on phone till you close, and you still claim salary for that day. Over there, you must work, you must switch off your phone, so some of them call me that, is there a way that I can silence the group, because when people talk, it affected them. Some of them, they sleep 2 hours. In Africa, we sleep 8 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. All those people, they do 3 shift, 4 shift. The little 2 hours they want to sleep, somebody is starting in Nigeria is waking them up. That's why I locked the chat. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a poll, because I'm a democratic person in nature. I'll do a poll in the group that can we open the group for membership relationship. If the people that say yes, the number of the people that say yes is outweigh the people that say no, I'll open the group for everyone. Otherwise, if it's the number of that say no, it's going to be disturbing them, it's going to be higher, I will close the group. But if you have anybody in the group that you have interest to discuss with, you can private chat with the person and become your friend. That's another solution. Okay.
Sir, don't open this group. That's the sanity in this group. Please don't open the group.
You see, this person that is talking, I know his voice. It's from UK. It's from UK. You see, Africa, when we are at work, we can make a call. These people, they can't make a call. When they are at work, they are at work. When they are sleeping, they are sleeping. So I know most of them will not let me open the group. So please, if you have anybody in the group you have interest with, just chat with the person and you became friend, you can discuss. Don't let us waste time on that. Mr. Michael, your hands is up. Can you quickly ask your question?
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much, sir. My first question is on the trimming. The first, I think the first account you showed us, where you asked us the question that which of the method did you use to trim that account? And the first one which you mentioned, LIFO, and then the second one which was, I think you said LIFO and random. And so my question is, why did you use LIFO for the first account that you trimmed and you did not use FIFO or random? And the second question, why did you also use, LIFO and random? And why I'm asking this question is, for me, I think I'm more comfortable with, I've been using random to trim my account and all my assets that I've edged. I think it's random I've been using to trim them, and I think I'm more comfortable with random. But I think I would like to know why you use LIFO for the first account. So probably I can also explore that. That is to the first question, sir. And then to my second question, I have one of my assets that's I think is USD for about 2 months now. And but when I notice on the other leg, which happens to be the I think the sell, the spread on the other leg, amidst all the assets are pretty, I noticed that the spread of that one has been the highest all time.
Okay.
So currently the spread is doing about and so why? Because if I'm trimming now, it will be deducted from what I'm paying. I don't know if you get my reasons.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Can you? Okay.
Okay. The first question is, why am I using LIFO? Why I'm you see, that's why we give I gave everybody 3 strategy: LIFO, FIFO, and random. Actually, the best is FIFO, because when you are deleting the first trade, you are moving everything closer to the edging leg. But sometimes, if we are not patient enough, we can use LIFO. And the reason why I use any one, because I know the worst thing that can happen is for me to open the second chart to release my hedge. So there's no particular reason or particular pattern for you to use each and any one of them. Just stick to one that is comfortable with you. Me, I can use 3 of them at any time. Sometimes you can see me, I'll just look at everything. I'll just look at, okay, this give me $20 profit. I look at all the other edge. I say, okay, let me take the middle one that is $15 minus $15. Then I keep $5. Then I can say, okay, this one give me $20 and that one is $19 and it's a FIFO, first in. Oh, let me remove the first in, I'll take $1. It's by the digression. I don't have a stipulated reason for doing that. It's because all those 3 are solution to edge. So just calm down and see. If you use LIFO, your patience is not enough. If you use random, you are averagely patient. If you use FIFO, you are the most patient person in the market. So that is it. And sometimes why LIFO is more important is that, remember that if the edge leg edge, and instead for the edge leg to be giving you profit, market turn back, and is the last trade that started giving you profit. Why the last leg is accumulating losses, then you'll be forced to use LIFO. So it's the condition that is your account is that will determine which one you prefer to use at that particular point in time. That is the answer to question 1. You said question 2. What did you ask in question 2? Please remind me, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, thank you for the first one. Yes, the second question I asked was in respect to one of my assets that I said I has edged for about 2 months now, though I've been trimming it, which is USD JPY, sorry.
Okay.
But I noticed on this, I think the sell leg, the spread is very high. I think that's the first asset I will be seeing.
Is it the spread or the swap?
Sorry, sir?
Is it the spread or the swap?
Hello?
Swap or spread?
I think it's swap.
It's swap.
Yes, the swap. The
It
swap.
can't be
Yes,
spread,
sorry.
yeah.
The swap. The swap.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes. Yes, the
Yeah.
swap. Yes, the swap.
You see
The swap
what-
is high. And so if once I trim it, yeah. Okay, go ahead, sir. I think you've gotten the question, sir.
Yeah, I've gotten the question. You see, that's why I
Thank you, sir.
normally tell each one of us, don't choose any trader, any broker as your best broker. No broker loves you. Any broker that cannot give you a swap free, stay away from them. Why are you trading with them? That's number 1. Number 2, if you don't have, like people in UK, in US, in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, all the broker charge swap. You don't have choice. Let's say you don't have choice. In Africa, we have choice. FBS doesn't charge. Outforex doesn't charge for 30 days. I have a lot of them. So if you are in Africa, go to a broker that doesn't charge swap. But if you are in the Western world, they are capitalists. They don't even want you to trade. They want you to go and give your money to bank. So they don't encourage you to trade in the Western world. And it's a swap. There's a way you are going to be reducing the swap. I have account with a broker in UK. That's why I'm in South Africa. And they charge swap. I told them that they said they can't reduce swap. I said it's fine. So what I'm going to do is on Sunday before market open, call me, let me check your account, access it. I'll be able to give you an advice on those swap. But the good thing is there's no amount of swap they will charge you that will be as high as when you are using stop loss. So you just have to be diplomatic about it too. But if you can call me on Sunday, anything from 12 noon, let's check it. I will advise you on approach to use. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
that's fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. David Okafo, Okoro Afo.
Hear me?
Hello, Mr. David Okoro Afo. Okay. Mr. Ogunbiyi Olanrewaju.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir, Mr. Ogunbiyi. Yes, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Mr. David, you have to wait because I've been talking to you. You didn't. Mr. Ogunbiyi, we are now with Mr. Ogunbiyi. I'll call you later, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, my question is just 2 questions. The first question is that if we are approaching the market with a least amount of dollars, let's assume $100 to $200.
Yeah.
Do you advise us to trade with just a single currency, or we can still trade with 3 currencies as you did?
See, if you are using $100 as in dollars, you can't trade more than one asset. Because that money is very, very little. But if you want to use $100 and you'll be trading 2-3 assets, then convert your $100 to cents, then it's going to give you 10,000 cents. With 10,000 cents, you can play with a lot of assets. Did I answer your question, sir?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one is on Deriv. I realized that Deriv now have swap-free accounts. They have like, I think, 4 different accounts that someone can open. Do you advise us to open swap-free on Deriv too?
Yes. You can open a swap-free account on Deriv. Because you see that swap, they use it to eat part of your profit. So if they give you swap-free, then you can open the account for swap-free. Even though this is not the Deriv class, but it's fine. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Mr. David Okoroafo.
Yes, can you hear me now, sir?
I'm hearing you clearly, sir.
Okay, fine. My question has been on this the trimming.
Okay.
Now I don't have a problem when the hedged leg is the one that is in profit. You simply close the other ones that are not in profit and then use it to offset the one that that is in a negative.
Yes, sir.
But my problem comes when it is the initial positions that were opened that hedged. Now there's a formula you were using the day you did this, but I didn't get it very correctly. I don't know whether this is the proper place to ask this question or there's going to be a special class on how we are going to do the trimming. So I don't know if you can take just a quick one, because what I was doing yesterday was, even this morning, if I see that it's 0.08 and he has made a little profit, I will close it. I was closing it like that. I was able to make like 45. I'm using a sense account though, 47 point something. Then I used it to close down my USD JPY completely, and then I was able to open a new chart on it. But right now, all the whole positions, both the hedged and the unhedged, they are all in negative. I don't know whether it's as a result of what I did yesterday that all of them are in negative. I just wanted to shed a light on it and then probably give me the formula for me to use properly so that I can be reducing the float.
Okay. Now, the first thing is, get used to the float. I normally tell everybody, you need to learn to get used to the float, because you remember that you have already allocated a particular percentage of your account to all the assets you are trading. So don't let the float scare you. If this float started messing up with your psychology, your trading psychology, then there's no way you will not misbehave. Get used to trading floats, okay? That's number one advice I will give you. Number two advice I will give is, I'm working tirelessly to solve the problem, because I know most of us will run out of math class when we are in school. Maybe because we ate our math teacher or we ate that subject. We ran away from that class.
Like me.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing what we call hedging calculator. You see that calculator? Yeah. That's what I show you on that USD Japanese yen. That calculator, immediately your account edge, you put that calculator on that edge chart. Then you key in value. That calculator will advise you that close 0.1 here and close this one completely instead of the formula. So that is number one. Okay. We have now in trimming, we have two formula. We have two solution now. We have formula, which some of us will struggle with. We have calculator. Then there's one man from UK, Mr. Ogun something. He's not in the class tonight. He called me that he have a very easy way to get the formula, which he want to disclose, he want to share with us tonight. But unfortunately, he's not in class. Maybe he's in the office. He went to work. So we have already have 3 solutions for everyone. And those 3 solutions, each and every one of us will take one that is more suitable for us. And at the same time, by God's grace, maybe by November ending, I will code a robot called Hedging Trimmer. That one is like a robot. When your account edge, you just put it on your chart. And anytime there's opportunity to trim, either random, LIFO, or FIFO, that robot will tell you that this opportunity happened. Then where you tell the robot that, okay, I agree, the robot will do it for you. So at the end by the end of this year, we have 4 solutions, because some people, I'm not good in English. So I normally run away from grammar. Some people are good in grammar. So I'm good in calculation. Some people are not good in calculation. So I need to take care of every one of us. So but it's with patience. Coding is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. I won't lie to you. The last robot I did, I felt sick because for 2 weeks straight, I didn't sleep 2 hours in a day just to finish it. So, but I'm going to do everything to support every one of us so that we are not going to be getting frustrated along the way. But everything takes patience. So by the time we have 2, 3, 4 options, each and every one of us will take the one that suits us to solve our problems. So, like your case, on Sunday, if you have time, call me. I will look at your chart so that I can see where I can help you.
It's all right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Mr. Temi Tokpe, for the last time, if you don't respond, then I will stop.
Hello, sir. I don't know. Can you hear me, sir?
I'm hearing you now.
Thank you, sir. I was trying to speak the other time, but I guess my network froze. Thank you once again for the class. My question is that assuming we have an asset that has hedged, maybe from your own chart, so let's say that the first hedge asset is having a float of say $100, and then maybe because our account is big, we open another chart so that the profit from that would offset the hedged assets. What is the probability that when we open that second chart, before it hedges, we would have been able to make a profit of $100?
You can, Tokpe, you remember that you are struggling with this. I think in the last class too, you are asking the same problem. I mean, you are asking the same question. The problem is that you have not been able to figure it out. When the first chart edge, you cannot abandon it because you are still going to be trimming that first one. That edge. That first one that edge still needs trimming and rollover. So I will advise you to open second chart. If you cannot trim further or you can't roll over further. So that issue of $100 float, from the trimming, you have already taken some profit back before you open the second chart. And when you open the second chart, before the second chart edge, you already, by that time, you will have already freed the first chart. So I think you asked, maybe in the derivative class also, you asked this question. I think I can see that you are struggling to understand when to open the second chart. Don't open second chart because you want to just open the second chart. Let the condition warrant you to open second chart. And what is the condition that warrants you to open second chart? When you have trimmed the first chart to the maximum level that you cannot trim anymore. That is when you open the second chart. Not that the first chart up edge now, immediately edge, you start opening the second chart, third chart, fourth chart. It doesn't work that way. I explained in that class also for you. And I can see that you are still struggling with the same thing.
Sir, if I may ask, which scenario, how do we know that we can no longer trim a hedge asset further?
When did you join the class tonight?
Sir, I joined immediately you shared the link.
What did I say in the first chart of my account? Why did I want to open second chart in my first class, in my first chart?
You said that it was hedged, the distance is wide, and those are the things I got from.
That means you don't listen properly. I said I'm opening the second chart because I cannot longer trim them anymore. And that is why the gap are so widening. And the price will be playing in between those gaps. Is that clear?
Thank you for your response. I will follow up with you personally. I don't understand, but I think I will use your answer to understand what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I can see you are struggling with it everywhere. Okay, let's answer the question for people that drop messages. Let me read and answer for every one of us. What is LIFO? Mr. Olowo Kere Oladede. LIFO is last in, first out. we use the same term in accounting, LIFO. Last in, first out. That's the LIFO. Is it from edge, stream, then rollover? I don't understand this, Mr. Andrew. Mr. Okumbuyi, you are getting the license because you are just putting the update robots. Is the license not one of the what? One-time thing. Mr. Okumbuyi, the license is not one-off thing. If your account, if you are changing the robot, to the new robot, there's possibility that the new robot will ask you for the new license. So it's not it's not one-off thing. But once you put the license on the new robot, then it became one-off thing. But immediately you change update, it can happen again. Mr. Andrew, do we need the license anytime we open new chat? No, you don't need the license anytime you open new chat, because once you put the license and the license is initiated, it's initiated for life. Mr. Andrew, again, where will there be a season to learn edging, trimming, and rollover? That's what we are doing now. And please talk to me in the group. I will put my video channel, YouTube channel there. You see a lot of edging one-on-one class I've had with all my clients, so you can follow them while we are also doing it in the group. Okay. Then Mr. David Okoro Afo, can we get calculator software to use for trimming? I'm working on that. The calculator is ready. I will give it out to the group as soon as possible, because I have to do training about it as well. Because if I give you a calculator, you don't know how to use it, you just keep it on your chart. It will be of no use. Mr. Emma, how do I know my asset is edge? When you look at your chart, the robot will disappear. And when you look at your chart, if your chart is doing dollar cost average of sell, you will see one buy that will accumulate a very big lot size of all the sell. That's how you know that your account is edge. Mr. Malik, you can open another Telegram account, make it like I can't open because I can't use any other number. I can only use my number. I've tried, it doesn't go through. Mr. John Jonathan, please, sir, send this video. I will send the video to the group. Mr. Femi Adedeji, how can we have peer-to-peer mentoring among ourselves? Well, maybe you are going to look for somebody. If you are coming to the class properly and you look for somebody that is asking questions most of the time and is getting it right, just private DM the person, and both of you will start to do peer-to-peer classes. Mr. Felix Osie, please do not open the group. I know I don't want to open the group. That's why I close it, because somebody have already called me from Australia that when we are chatting, that is when he's sleeping, and the chatting normally wake him up. So we close it. Anybody that have issue, talk to me directly, or if you want a friend, a study friend, just look at the friend. I look at the friend in the group, then DM the person, and both of you become friends. You can discuss the class. So we are calling it we are at the end of the class tonight, and until we see you again on Sunday, I wish everybody a happy weekend to us. Please, guys, Forex is not something that is going to give you money overnight. It's a very good investment tools, and it's a knowledge you can transfer to your kids and to make them to be financial free. If you want to make it as a job, you want to become a fund manager, it's possible. What do is that you keep the account you open now, you manage that account, you keep the record for the next 4 or 5 years. Once we call it trading profile. Once you have a trading profile of 4 or 5 years, even if you approach banks, they will give you money to trade for them. But they can't do that if you have any trading profile that is less than 5 years. Most standard bank want 5 years. Make sure that as you are trading, you don't exceed 30% drawdown. Because when you are exceeding 30, 35, 40, the investor will be scared that you are going to be exposing their capital to a lot of risk. So this is not a joking profession. If you take it serious, it can elevate you, elevate your children in future. I won't lie to you. So having said this, I will say good night and happy weekend to us. All of us. I wish every of us to enjoy our weekend. Until we meet again on Sunday, then I will say good night to every one of us. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.